Hello, divine gods and goddesses. So, I want to talk to the healers about many different aspects of what we're doing and how we're going about our ways in healing. And talk about the frequencies of Mother Gaia right now, in this very minute. Since Mother Gaia's chakras have sped up and we are now going through an ascended time, many of us healers, confirmation, many of us healers don't need to put a whole lot of crystals around and get a sage and take feathers and all sorts of good stuff, because to tell you the truth, my dear friend, you are a divine healer. You don't need these other accessories to slow down the process of healing. Your healing's already in itself what it is. These are just little extra, I want to say, accessories, and you don't really need them. Because it's a physical component that you are giving more of an illusion, physical connected thought to. And anyway, you are more powerful enough to do the healing yourself than to give a feather, sage, or incense this, power. Granted, they do help out, but let's be honest. We are more powerful than the sage itself. Confirmation. We are more powerful than the crystal. We are more powerful than an incense. We are more powerful than the auric sprays. Though they do help for those that don't necessarily have someone to heal. If we're going to the store and we're shopping, we want to pick up a spray or auric spray or something. But I get it. This is more than anything for the healers who are out here healing and kind of doing the old paradigm shift, kind of just doing the old practices, that's the word I meant to say. Yeah, doing the old practices, and we really don't need to do them anymore. So using the pillar of light, just the pillar of light alone, before we get into a cleansing, is one of the main basic things that we can do to start off with our healing. Instead of, we start off with the aura, head to toe, wonderful. But we can cut away all the other things. So the pillar of light is something that you can just work with. Or if you want to speed it up, use the hewing. Hewing for about 5 minutes before your session and get right into the healing. The other thing is calling upon the rays of God. Call upon the 22 rays of God and start your healing. Reiki healers. I love Reiki, and it's amazing. We can speed it up with different things too, of aspects on ourselves. Just call upon the rays of light. Or if you are working with atoms, you already know how to manipulate the atoms. We are realizing that the atoms are light themselves. Change the atoms in the atmosphere. So when we do these different modalities of healings, we have tricky ways of, and they're fun tricky ways. It's not like tricky bad. Ooh, it's just like, oh, that's fun. I have a lot of alchemy trickiness in me, and I can use this. This is my wizard master. This is my sorcery. This is what I do. I am a alchemist of light. When you start to feel and you are an alchemist of light, you don't need to use any physical component. You don't need to per se make this more valuable than you. I'm just giving this as an example. It's just a crystal, but this is not more valuable than what you have here in your consciousness. You're already seeing the person cleanse, clean, and clarified, aligned. You are already seeing the pillar of light within you. You already know that you are manipulating the atoms. You already know this because your consciousness has already changed this. So the smudging, and it's kind of like you're giving way into a fear-based frequency, and you don't need that. Just be it. Be the light that you are meant to be. As we are the healers, we need to own ourselves and be more of who we are. So maybe this may ring a bell, maybe this may not. I'm trying to think of more things to say before we end this video. I just wanted to make a short clip of it to the healers. and speak out there about what we're doing. Another thing is just changing your perception. We're not doing the old things. Just change your perception. Especially, I love the older healers. You got some wisdom with you, but you can't bring this old frequency into a new paradigm of our reality. You got to do new things, new ways. You know, the younger crowd is coming up with new abilities, new way to heal. We're getting right into it. And you have so much wisdom. We just need you to get right into the healing. Get into it, called the pillar of light, 22 rays of God. See the atoms, use the atoms of manipulation to control, cleanse, clear, purify, 7 rays, 7 sacred rays of flame. All those other good things that we can use, and just get into this. We needed to speed up this process because we're already in here. We're in it. We need to do this. Um, also, embodying your light. Before you do your healing, just put on your light body. Put on your light shield. Put on all that you are. Know that there is no fear frequency you need, you know? It's just an energy. We know what energy we're talking about. It's just an energy. There is no title. You know, God creates what God creates. I love God's creation. Thank you, Father, Creator God, Source, for creating all that you have created. Thank you. Um, as you know, you own your light. You know how to be the alchemist to transmute all that everybody has drawn into their aura. You know, um, some of you have given it a title. It's like, no, we are polarities. There is light, there is dark. It's just matter. It's just atoms. Just change it and be your alchemist and change it. Some of them have drawn in a lot of the polarity of light, darkness. It's okay. It's a creation. Be the alchemist. Remove it, cleanse it, clear it, purify it, align it, and do what needs to be best and be done. And let it be. All right, divine healers. I love you, and I hope this reaches you, and may it reach your heart. Peace and blessings. Namaste.